incredible antioxidant properties. Why is that so important? Because antioxidants protect you from all of the bad things around, right? Pollution, chemicals, stress. Antioxidant. It's very, very powerful ingredient for anti-inflammatory, right? So it really helps to soothe and calm the skin. Antibacterial, all the impurities. Okay, it also has a very high level of essential fatty acids, which really brings the youthfulness and liveliness of your skin. Everyone looks for the fountain of youth. I'll give you the secret. The fountain of youth, the secret of health and longevity and youth, comes from everything functioning properly. Whether it's an internal formula, or in this case, our skincare. If you're able to make your organ systems, muscles, joints, cells, in this case skin cells, function properly, make them work, they will do their job. That is how you bring true life and longevity and beauty. And so each one of these formulas does just that, okay? Combined with that power of CBD. Another point of why CBD is so incredible for the skin is your endocannabinoid system, right? The endocannabinoid system absolutely affects with the receptors throughout your skin. It helps to affect and rebalance that homeostasis, that principle, which is why I love the dual nature of CBD and bee balm, both of which their main purpose is to balance every part of your body, in this case, the skin. So Craig, why don't you take over with a couple of key points of what makes our products so
That was great, Janelle. We're so excited to launch this line. And, Janelle and I have been, in the skincare and health industry for 15 plus years. And we've brought helped brands launch in Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, Bergdorf Goodman, some very, very high-end stores. And, some of these products sell for $200 plus per unit of product. And one of the things that all of these companies want, but they don't have, is, maybe you can guess it. What is it? Exactly, bee balm. I heard some people say it. And it's only available here. It makes it very unique. And these $200 products are not even comparable to what you have here. So we're excited to launch it, and we only have a short amount of time, so Janelle will pick up on the
That's right.
products.
One important point on that note, when you're talking about why is that $200 product so important, right? I'll kind of get to the next slide here. So, in many products that you see out there, right, the active ingredient is about 1 to 3%. This is an interesting point for those in skincare or not. Our products contain at least 10% active ingredients. That's why it's so shocking to many people. Why do we do this? I'll tell you why I do this, because I already answered that question. It's my mission in this lifetime to make sure these formulas get to as many people as possible, and that is why I love this Kannaway family. We are doing just that. So understand that the base of your products is about 10% active ingredient, plus there's not a product on the market that does that. It's just not, because it's not possible for them, because they don't have people. Moving on. Our first product. So as Craig said, we've been in the skincare and spa industry for a long time. So the way that we developed this line is following that same protocol, because that protocol is there for a reason. That means the regimen, the steps, okay? In this beginning, the core line, let's call it, there's 5 steps. In France, there's 10 steps, right? In East Asia, there's many steps, but we're gonna start with our core of 5. And I tell you, I'm a very busy mother of 2 young boys. I use every single one of these steps. I do not have the time, many times, to be able to keep a mask on or cleanser or exfoliator on for a couple minutes, but even if it takes 15 seconds, you better believe I do it, right? So now our cleansing product, the very first in your step, you have your cleansing products, and then you have your leave-on products. Let's think of it that way. Both of which are very important. I feel that a lot of times in the skincare industry, the cleansing products are not handled correctly. And what I mean by that is, particularly when it comes to the cleanser, so many cleansers out there contain harsh ingredients that strip your skin. Sure, it cleanses, but what good is cleansing all of course, the impurities, but now you're cleansing all the good things as well. We have to think about that. That's very important. Each one of our products, whether they're the cleansing or the leave-on, do 2 very important things. Number 1, nourishing and making everything function. Like I said, that's the secret to health and beauty. Number 2 is detoxifying, removing all the impurities. So what's beautiful about this cleanser, which contains both burdock and provitamin B5, which are the 2 key ingredients I'd like for you to remember, is that it does just that. It goes in and already starts the process of nourishing your skin cells, okay? But at the same time, it reaches deep to remove impurities, toxins, So that's why this is so important. And very, very good. You apply it, you wet your face, you apply it, and you wipe off all of the makeup, dirt, oil, all of the bad things that you've encountered throughout that entire day. So you basically make a clean slate, right? Number 2 is probably one of the products I hear about the very most. And I must say, this is definitely one of the ones I cannot live without. Of course, I probably will say that about all of them, and I really mean that, because I do not live without them. But the exfoliator. In East Asia, this is literally like the key to beauty and health. Many people think and are of the school of thought that you exfoliate about 2 to 3 times a week, right? If it were up to me, I'd be exfoliating right now. Seriously. I exfoliate every single day, and it's balanced because A, this formula is balanced, as I already mentioned, but also it's a balanced exfoliator in that all of the grains that you feel are of herbal and rose hips, herbal grains and rose hips, so healthy for your skin and won't damage anything, and sometimes that's the concern. Why is the exfoliator so important? It contains some very powerful detoxifying and resurfacing ingredients, including licorice root, as I said, rose hips, and bentonite clay, which further helps to basically suck out. You can imagine the clay like sucks out the impurities and all the bad things hidden deep within your skin. Why is this important? When you exfoliate your skin, so this is used after the cleanser. Remember, we have a clean slate. Now we have to get a step deeper and really remove all of those dead skin cells. So that why? So the new skin cells can come out and be revitalized and vital. So this is one of the first steps of really increasing circulation of qi and blood, which I've talked about a lot, and I can't get into right now, but we know they travel together. That's number 1. Really bring oxygen to the skin cells, making everything alive. That's our exfoliator. This is also a very important product for men. Craig certainly uses each one of these products. And that for those of you who shave every single day, or some of you who don't, very important for balancing the sebaceous glands, for ingrown hairs, razor burn, so on and so forth.
And it feels good too.
This is the truth. Our next product, step 3. So this is going to be the last in the cleansing series. So we've had our cleanser for the clean slate, our exfoliator for removing all of the dead skin cells, so the new skin cells, the lively ones, can come to the surface and really start to function properly. Now, we have our green tea and hemp perfecting mask. I call this a facial and a bottle, and I really mean that, and you will feel this for yourself. This is a very important mask, and it's a little bit different than maybe some that you may try. This is kind of like a gel-like consistency, and that's for a reason. When you put it on, you have ingredients working for you, such as green tea. We have hyaluronic acid, which is such an important ingredient in the anti-aging industry because it really helps to lock in moisture. It's something that your body actually naturally produces, which is, again, very balanced. Your body looks for these formulas, and that's what makes them work so properly, okay? When you apply this mask, as I said, you use it about 2 to 3 times weekly, as you'll see up above me, and you can keep it on for about 20 minutes. Let it dry. As I said to you, there's no possible way 2 to 3 times a week I could keep this formula on my face for 20 minutes. I assure you. My sons will come and try to eat it, which would be fine, actually. So I'm not overly worried about that. But you apply this formula. Sometimes I'll put it on in the shower and let it sit there for a minute. Because what you'll see of how powerful this formulation is that it does just that, like I said before, the 2 most important things. It really reaches deep to detoxify and remove impurities, right? But also is the number 1 first step of truly getting to the nourishing. It's like your transitional product at the moment for going to the leave-on products, okay? So you apply this mask, and know what you're going to see is you're going to have a rosy complexion immediately. This is what people go to the spa, the medical spa, and pay thousands of dollars for. That rosy, that tingling sensation, and you will feel this product immediately. This might be one of the ones that you have someone try as one of the first products, right? And you will see immediately all of what I'm saying. The increase of circulation, oxygenation, all of your skin cell turnover, the regeneration of your skin. Why is this so important? When you start to make all the skin cells function, this is where you get an even-toned complexion, right? A brighter complexion, tighter. Understand that a lot of these herbal ingredients, as I mentioned in the very beginning, are so important because they tell your body what to do. Astragalus, go and lift the skin. Sounds very dramatic. That's what I do in the lab, right? Astragalus. You never know. I think I do that. But that's exactly, I say that and we might laugh for a second, but truly if you think of it that way, that's what these herbs do. They have such a role to make everything function properly. And so there's your mask. So that's a leave-on-ish product, which you then wipe off, right? Some people will leave it on, just so you know, for much longer even than 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And you will see for yourself how that works. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And then you'll come and tell me the stories. Next is our serum. This product, for many companies, is a standalone product, right? So why is that? Because the serum in any skincare line is going to be your most highly active formulation. It is to be used in conjunction with a moisturizer. This is very important, okay? So our serum is so incredibly special, and the ingredients are so powerful. It truly is one of the East Asia, one of those royal beauty secrets that I spoke about that they wouldn't even let out of the court. This is one of those very formulations which now we all have in our hands. So, some of the important ingredients that I want you to remember are white peony, dragon's blood, and acetyl hexapeptide 8. If you want to jump in at all, Craigie, let me know.
Acetyl hexapeptide 8 is such an incredible ingredient because it has some proven anti-wrinkle effects. And so as you use it, what it does, it basically it acts as a natural kind of Botox. And so you don't have to go and get injections to lose your lines. And you know, one of the things that we talk about when we're making formulas is we talk about CBD, we talk about bee-balm, but it's also really important to understand that every single ingredient that is in that formula that's not CBD and bee-balm is very carefully selected for the purpose that it serves, and we want to make sure that everything is the utmost quality. And so when we get to the next product, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the vitamin C that we use compared to some of the typical vitamin C that you see.
Absolutely, and I love that you said that, Craig. You know, I assume every single formulation we make is of the utmost all-natural, highest quality. That is ultimately what is part of a bee-balm formulation, right? And so, but it is important to mention that every single one of your products has the highest quality ingredients, because quite frankly, we would do nothing else. This is not just on me, this is on my entire lineage, right? Our entire lineage. My ancestors would get very upset if I tried to change that, and why would I, okay? And the difference is that we would know immediately if there was something in there that wasn't balanced. It's a very funny thing. So, our serum, the most highly active product in your regimen, to be used with the moisturizer, okay? Because they make the perfect pair. So you put this highly active, and this is the one, like I said, really gets to the bottom of the cells to make everything function properly, okay? Now the moisturizer is the key product used in conjunction with the serum to really lock in the moisture, nourish and hydrate the skin. This is so important because this is where we have the smooth, bright complexion, where you feel nourished and you don't start to dry up and you have wrinkles. It really helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, okay? The ingredients here that are important to remember are ginseng root, and as Craig will explain in a second, our vitamin C ester. Why is that so important? Ester. But understand something. There are lines out there that strictly run on ginseng root because it's another super ingredient, okay? This ingredient actually is in many of your products, and that's what I really want to get to. Every single one of your products, each ingredient alone could be made a product. And now you have your bee-balm formula, properly formulated ingredients that make everything truly work, plus your CBD with the bee-balm. So you can just imagine, that's an incredible formulation, and this is why all of your products work. So in this case, we apply the moisturizer after the serum. One little tip that I like to say that we definitely do in my lineage and in East Asia, it's very well known. When you apply the thin layer of serum and our moisturizer, it's important to tap it into your skin, right? So you apply it and you tap it. I can't do it too much, the mic will go. But you tap it into your skin because why? That further wakes up all of the cells, increases circulation of qi and blood, and really makes everything function properly. So each one of these movements, even applying these formulas, has such a precise reason for making yourself that much better, okay? And so that is your 5 core products of the Cannabis Beauty line, okay? We have our cleanser, we have our exfoliator, we have our mask, our serum, and our moisturizer, a complete line. And I tell you all, like I said in the beginning, don't listen to what I say. You don't have to memorize everything. I hope it was very helpful for all of you to understand it further and be able to share it. But the bottom line is, if you use it, you'll feel the difference for yourself. You know? And the beautiful thing, why I always stand up here, and I'm glad I have a minute left, because I always like to take a moment to thank all of you. You know, this has been, I'm basically in this point in this lifetime, the guardian of these formulations that have existed for thousands of years and have helped people's lives for thousands of years. This is the Cannabis Beauty line, this is the salve, all of your products with bee-balm and CBD. So for centuries, we've helped people's lives. Now, I certainly understand the reality of making a good living for our family, and every single day we're able to do this because it's not that hard because the products work. But how amazing, and I'm so grateful, because every day that I go to bed and every morning that I wake up, I know that I'm doing something to change someone else's life for the better. And we're all doing that together. And so this is my lineage and my family, Craig and mine, and I look out to all of you, and truly it is an extension of family, and how beautiful in this world to know that no matter what, we're not alone. And we're doing something amazing every single day and creating a beautiful life with that. And as my mentor taught me, and I will continue to say, it takes one match to light 1,000. So if each one of us does something good in this life, it expands. And if we look around us, how many people does that mean we're affecting? So thank you all so very much. I always wish I had more time with you, and I really hope that you enjoy this line. I cannot wait to hear every single one of your stories the next time I see you all about what these formulations do. Thank you very much.